Hi everyone, we're Laney. That's Les. I'm Paul,
Hello, I'm Jake.
and this is Music and Gigs.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So, welcome to Liverpool first off. I believe you've been here before with Ellie Goulding, was it?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
you've not done your own show.
This is our
Is that
first Laney show in Liverpool.
Yeah, excited.
Have you managed to do any sightseeing of Liverpool?
Oh my gosh, no! We had to wake up so early this morning, and the second we got to the venue, I've been asleep on the grossest couch you've ever seen, and I haven't woken up for 1 second until right now. Good morning.
Bond Street, is that down? Bond Street?
Bold Street?
Yeah.
There's Bond Street, I think.
Is that a
There's a
thing?
Bond Street.
Yeah, I walked up and down there, got some Indian food
Oh,
at a
right.
coffee shop.
So no Cavern Club, Beatles Story, anything like that?
Well, actually, our first time.
Yeah,
Take it
the
away.
first time I went, what's the venue down?
The Cavern Club, yeah.
It's called the Cavern Club. Yeah, I went there and watched a cover band.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I'm trying to think. Have you been to the Albert Docks? Well, the Echo Arena's there, and you went there, so yeah.
Yeah, we've seen it. We were here in 2016, I think, right?
Man, that was ages ago.
No, it was actually. Oh, was it?
2 months.
Okay, right.
Yeah, first of 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, we had to have band discussion.
That's fine. So you always seem to be on tour, and you go to loads of different countries. Have you picked up any words, languages from different places, and could you share some?
Oh wait, yeah. What is Saudi cup? Is that something like thank you in Thai?
I
it is.
think so, yeah.
Sarong.
Sarong, hey?
Is that polite?
Is that Korean?
Yeah. We'll just
Man,
go
we
with
messed
Saudi
those
cup.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've got two games for you next. The first one, because you're in Liverpool, we're going to teach you some Liverpudlian slang. So
Oh, right.
I'm going to see if you know the words. Well,
Oh.
I'll give you words, and then you can see if you know what they mean.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is wool.
Wool. And you want us to write down what we think that is?
No, just
Oh.
it's like you're a wool. It would be used as.
Oh wait, you're gonna use it in a sentence.
So in a sentence,
go
it would
ahead.
be you're a wool,
You're a wall.
A wool.
You're a wool.
A wool.
like off a sheep wool.
You're a wool.
What does that
Sounds
mean?
derogatory. Does it mean like you're a bore?
It means you're from like the surrounding areas of Liverpool.
Like
type
you're a
thing.
hillbilly.
So you're not a
I get that.
Liverpudlian. You're a wool.
Rupert. Yeah. He's gonna hate that.
Next one, devoed.
Devastated.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chocker.
Shaka?
Chocker.
Oh, Shaka.
Shaka.
Use it. Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The gig tonight will be chocker.
Oh, like wicked, good, crazy, fun.
Well, all them things, yeah, but full, it's like full. Like
It'll be
chocker.
full.
Like it's chocker.
Oh, yeah, chock full.
Chock.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
right.
okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Swerve.
Swerve. Like, you pull a Moni. Moni wiggle. You like you avoid a situation, or you kind of just like don't communicate. You kind of what would he do?
Kind of a phantom person.
Yeah, you just kind of like disappear on people.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
is it?
like. Well, you'd say town's wild tonight. I'm gonna
Swerve.
swerve,
Like
like not
avoid it.
bother. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
swerve it. Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
A bifter.
A bifta. Can you use it in a sentence?
I'm gonna go and have a bifter.
Oh, it's a beer, a drink, a smoke.
Yeah, cigarette.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Skint.
Skint.
Skin.
Like shave your head, like skint.
No.
Oh. Or skinny.
No.
Oh. Skint. Use it in a sentence,
Skint.
please.
I can't afford to go out tonight because I'm skint.
Oh, you're broke.
Yeah.
Love it.
Webs.
Webs. I'm gonna have to ask you to use that in a sentence, please.
I'm gonna go get some new webs for my night out.
Clothes or shoes?
Shoes.
Shoes,
Trainers. Yeah. Scran.
Scram?
Okay, we're not.
I mean, I know what it means to us, but
Scram?
scram?
No, scran.
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 Yeah.
No clue.
Like food. I'm gonna go have a scran.
Okay. Is this just in Liverpool?
I think it spreads out a little bit, but they are mainly
Wow,
Liverpool.
It's a lot.
And then the last one, doing my head in.
Oh, you're
Making me crazy?
You're making me crazy. You're
Yeah,
annoying
like
me.
annoying you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of the Liverpudlian round.
All right.
Now-
Say we like got a C minus on that.
Yeah, I'll give you a C minus.
Alright,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay, so our next game includes the whiteboards. If you'd
Okay.
like to pick one up, please.
Alright.
So this game is going to see how well you know each other.
Yep.
So there'll be some based on each of you, and then some like in general. So if you match.
Okay.
Okay. So which celebrity would Jake most like to meet? No peeking at each other.
I'm not looking at Alright.
Okay, you ready?
Real.
Reveal. Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So if you've not met Brad Pitt, then
I haven't. I would love to.
why Brad Pitt? You
He
always
is
followed
just
his-
such a stud.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Okay, next one. Who is most likely to embarrass themselves? And then I want an embarrassing story, please. Are you ready? Reveal. Okay. Can we have the most embarrassing story in, please, from one of you?
I actually had this thought the other day. I was like in an 8th grade play, and there's this girl in it with me that I had the hugest crush on, and it was my first time like singing in a play, and I did it, and I had one of those like headset mics. So stupid. And I ran back. I was like, "How did I do? I think I asked, did Lindsay hear me?" I was listening. The whole audience heard it because my microphone was still on and the scene was
that's so
over. And
good.
I was like, oh, it was so embarrassing.
Wait,
Somebody
this
ran
is
back.
real life?
Yeah, somebody. And I was like 13 years old, not 12 maybe. And somebody ran up and said, and I'm like, no.
Oh.
Lindsay.
What about you, Jake?
I'll do my little 7th grade story. My girlfriend, I wrote her a letter, and I was ready to be super romantic and tell her she was the sweetest girl I've ever known. And so I wrote, "You're the sweetest girl I know," but instead I accidentally spelled, "You're the sweatiest girl I know." So killed the spelling bee that year.
Anything recent that you've been embarrassing that you can share?
Yeah, I mean, we fall on stage all the time, slip. Jake tripped over a cord walking out one time.
Yeah. We can trip and fall.
But you can't be embarrassed by that stuff, because if you just do the math, like considering how many shows we play, something's bound to happen
Yeah.
like that. So it's
We're
like,
stoked to have the stories.
Yeah,
All the experience.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What is Paul most afraid of?
Oh.
I could go like deep,
Oh.
but I'm not gonna go deep. I'm just gonna keep it light.
Oh, we like deep. We like the exclusives. Ready?
Yeah.
Reveal.
This is very exclusive.
Birds.
You got it.
All
Nice.
birds.
When you're walking around town and there's a bird, Paul is ducking for his life.
Is that why he's been asleep all the day? Because we've got all the seagulls.
Too afraid of birds.
Oh man, this scared me.
Has
so
that
much.
been forever?
No, I don't know it. Just they really freak me out. And they just jump. I don't like them.
We love having conversations about Paul
Oh,
and
yeah.
Bird being in a room and who would
Oh yeah.
survive.
What's happening?
I think that if you put me and a crow in a room and like it was the death match, I would die. Like, completely.
What about like a sparrow or something?
I don't know. All of them just kind of scare me.
Okay, next one. Who is most likely to cry at a film?
I was gonna do what you did.
Okay, ready? Reveal.
I was gonna say Peter J.
What films have you guys been crying
Well, one
at?
in particular, Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, yeah.
We both saw it by ourselves
So we
individually
could
and
cry.
wept and talked later about it. The scenes we wept over.
Which scenes did you weep over? The end.
The
Yeah.
whole thing.
I
Yeah.
had like tears in my belly button after that.
I'm trying to think of the
It just,
last
like,
one.
went all the way down.
What's the last one I cried on? Over.
Wonder.
Oh yeah, Wonder.
Is that the little boy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah. Anytime I'm on a plane, I cry pretty much. I'm watching a movie I cried during Seth Rogen's stand up. He like did a thing on Netflix and he had a stand up and his wife came out for like 5 minutes and talked about like the charity that they were working on. I think it was Alzheimer's. Yeah. And I just was crying. I just couldn't handle it. Put me on a plane, I'm gonna cry.
So just don't watch films.
Right.
Okay, so the next question is, what is the first concert Les attended?
I know. I just don't know.
Wait.
Can I just ask him how to spell it?
That's you're good.
Okay.
Is that right though?
Yeah.
This is a bit of cheating, I think.
No, I just had his
Nah,
ask
they
him
know
how to
it. They
spell
know it.
I'll be the one to tell it correctly.
Ready? Reveal.
Stick.
Shit.
What a name.
I didn't
Look,
try
where's the drummer?
How old were you when you went to see that?
I think I was like 12 maybe.
Would you say that's
Just-
where your like love for music came from? Or?
No, but it definitely like came from my parents, and they like always had classic rock playing or anything like that. So that was the first concert.
I 100% copied Paul. But spell it correct.
I don't know.
I thought I was going to say Journey, but it sticks. Did you ever see Journey?
No.
I thought it was artist.
Oh. Okay, next question. Who is the most likely to be late?
Late?
Late. Okay, that was pretty quick. Paul.
I'm working on it.
How late? Like a little bit late or a while?
5 to 10.
Just a skosh.
Okay. Okay. What did Jake want to be when he was younger?
Ooh.
One second. Alright.
Alright, you ready? Reveal.
Pizza
Basketball
Fire. Okay, you're wrong.
Fire.
I just remember second grade I wanted to be a fireman, but only second grade. Then the rest were drones.
Okay, who is the funniest? Okay, ready? Okay, Jake. Can I have
He's just
the
saying
best
that 'cause he
joke,
knows
please?
it's the funniest.
It's my best joke.
Yeah.
or L.
My best joke. Let's see here.
I mean, that was pretty good right there.
Yeah. He shortens everything.
Is it more?
I shorten everything.
You shorten.
It's just more of like a consistent brand of comedy. You know?
Right, like.
Let's see if you get what I'm saying here.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you did the Liverpool English and did the J.
You're such a G-I-I-L-Y.
What?
No. You're such a great interviewer. I love you.
Thank you.
So I shortened great, an interviewer, and I love you.
So you just go
Just
around
one
doing
letter.
that. Okay. So is it like
He'll be like, oh, we're on to the H later. And that means hotel.
Oh right, okay.
And then, like, if somebody sends a group text and is asking the question, like, hey, is everyone cool with this? He'll just be like D, which which means dab.
Okay.
Just
So
dumb
less
stuff.
comedy, more
Yeah,
just trying to make your life easier.
It's just.
But
no,
everyone
like
else is
comedy as
harder.
well.
just to keep it fun.
Yeah, if you got like good wit, like if somebody says something, can you give something quick back?
Try to be there on the spot.
Yeah. Also, Lewis is our stage tech, and he is so
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
He is so fast. Anyways, side note.
You're right there for it. You said that.
No.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
And he used it. Hi.
Next one, where is Les's favourite place to travel to?
I don't even know the answer to that.
Like when we're on tour, or
Just-
apart from that.
And yeah, apart from that,
Hmm.
if he wants to go on holiday.
On a holiday?
Just think of a less tactful design.
Like,
You probably did answer it now. That's probably different.
so, you know.
This is the old list.
I don't know.
All right.
Okay. Ready?
Shoot.
Not sure.
Mountains, what?
Mountains, nature.
Nature.
I said
That's
national
good.
park.
You're not-
I was just thinking like what kind of.
I was gonna say Mexico too. Damn.
I didn't know I was
That's
about to
new
go.
fave.
It's new
New
fave.
Next one. We've
Oh,
only
wow.
got 2 left of this game. So, what would Paul say his worst habit is?
Oh. I have no idea how to spell it.
You can't spell what you're thinking. I don't know.
I guess we touched on it. All right.
I have no clue, so I'm just writing something down.
Reveal.
his name.
I'm like,
Gargle.
Gargle.
Clear your throat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I
bad.
got allergies, man. Sorry. Can I talk to you outside for a second, Jay?
so last on, who is the most likely to break a world record? Okay, reveal. Oh, you're wrong.
T or
Not-
J or L.
Okay, that's the last of the board round. I've just got a few
Nice.
more questions then.
Yeah.
I'll let you go and relax.
That's a good one.
Thank you. I'll try my best. Okay, so you've mentioned that the new album is going to be called Malibu Nights, and it was written from January the 4th to February the 14th. How was that process, and when, what, and what can we expect from the album?
It's gonna be a Laney album, but it's like a natural progression and evolution. It was important to us that we never ever make the same album twice, and all the bands that we look up to and aspire to be like Coldplay and U2 always found a way to somewhat reinvent themselves each time, but still being true to who they are. I just threw myself into a room with a few different writers and actually tried that. We got a song with just the 3 of us. We worked with a guy named Mike Crossy. He's just somebody older and wiser and has more experience and can really we can really learn from him. And so that's what we've been doing on this album.
Yeah, new stuff.
New stuff. Will we be hearing any new stuff tonight?
Not tonight. I think we would prefer people to hear the songs for the first time, like in a recorded setting, and then come back and play them.
Yeah.
You know? Really
And
nice.
will it be this year?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're not going to tell me anymore.
That's about it. Yeah.
Okay, so next question. Your music is always really personal, which resonates well with your fans. Do you ever feel vulnerable releasing music that is so personal to you?
Of course, these guys let me kind of run with the lyrics, and sometimes I feel like it's a big joke that I'm talking about such serious things to me, and and then it turns into, kind of entertainment for others. But I actually am okay with that. I think one thing that I've learned recently is like therapy is just kind of talking to somebody who listens. And I found a lot of therapy when writing these songs because I got to just talk it out and write it out. And I feel like some people aren't able to articulate their feelings and their thoughts. And if I can do it for them and then they can sing it back over and over, then, that's a gift. And so I'm cool with it.
Yep. Okay, and shut up, I love you, you're my best friend is my favourite lyric.
Cool.
I was thinking. So what is your favourite lyric from any Laney song, new or old? Start with you, Jake.
Oh, no.
Ooh, let's see here. I love just, I need my current location to be your current location.
Just can't really pick. I'm sorry. But what my favorite thing is coming to coming to a Laney show, playing a Laney show, and then singing a song like Purple Teeth that isn't by any means like the most popular of our songs, but then watching people sing that back to me with such fervor and conviction. That to me is like what really makes this band and this fan base special. Is there's a real value on the lyric and what that emotion stands for and means, and that this is an honest song, this is an honest feeling. So I know you asked for my favorite line. I can't give you one, but I think that's would be my favorite part of this whole thing that we do, is that people really get it, and that's nice.
Les?
Quit running away.
Hey, let's go.
Okay, so you guys played Coachella main stage a few months back,
Mhm.
which is pretty huge, obviously. Do you have a Laney bucket list, of what you want to do, where you want to go?
Yeah.
Do you want to share?
Starting to check a lot of that stuff off.
Yeah.
Any places you've not been that you'd like to go?
Yeah. Glastonbury would be amazing.
Yeah.
I've never even been to the Hollywood Bowl, but I'd love to play it.
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden, obviously. But there's other places in the world that we haven't been to that, we don't really. We used to talk about winning Grammys and awards and accolades. I actually think it would be cool, but we don't. That's not actually a bucket list for us. I think playing Cairo would be a bucket list thing, and Johannesburg, Cape Town. We still haven't been to South America, but I think that's about to change for us really soon.
Yeah, checking off literally all the countries of the world would be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, now a question. So you're pretty constant with your touring. If I said to you now you had 2 weeks off, where would you go? Who would you go with, and what would you do?
Cool.
See here,
So I'd just say, right, go get a flight now. You want
Yeah.
2 weeks off.
My wife and I have been talking about going to Istanbul,
Oh yeah, in
Turkey?
Yeah.
so maybe go to Istanbul for a week, and then maybe go see my family in Arkansas for a week, come back to LA.
So with your wife
Yes.
to Istanbul and then to your family.
Okay. I don't have a wife. I'd probably try to fly out just some of my boys back home in LA, and we'd go to Santorini. I've always wanted to go there for a week, and then maybe just eat my way through Italy with them. I think that'd be so much fun.
Greece is a good one. I want to go there. But since Tulum is my new favorite place,
Noted.
I'm just going to take my wife to Tulum for 2 weeks.
I need to go there.
What would you do there? Just relax.
Oh yeah.
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 Relax and eat.
Sit in the sun.
Just go to the beach 24/7.
Mhm.
Eat food. Oh my goodness.
Shop.
That's
I love shopping.
good. Last question. Do you have any pre-show rituals?
Yeah, they're not very exciting.
I just warm up. Get
Yeah.
ready for those drums.
You'd be surprised at how quiet our green room is compared to how insane our shows are.
Do you listen to anything before you go on?
Always.
Yeah.
Just doesn't. It's not the same thing every time. It's just always listening to things, and you know, have a couple whiskeys and go out and crush it with the boys. We do a team huddle too. Say a prayer. Be thankful for how far we've come and where we want to go, and then go play a show.
Okay, that's great. And thank you for this interview.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck with the show tonight.